Hey, 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 it's Monday and it's time to give an update. How are you all doing? And I am doing pretty good. Pretty good to be balancing out my life, my new life. So, as always, I always just get straight to the point. Let's see what's new and what's cooking. What's cooking is my 4 jobs now. 4 jobs. So I went from 6 to 4. And y'all know in all these past videos, I've been definitely trying to keep up the sequence. So I'm down to 4 jobs and I have been doing pretty good with like keeping a flow. I've been working on really good to try to balance out the bills with it. I make sure that I'm still out in the streets. Yes, I'm like ankle expressing it out here with flyers and with my whole mouthpiece, okay? So I've been definitely getting new clients. I've been getting new clients. I'm so happy. Let me tell y'all, okay, let me give you a little bit of background on me in the beauty industry. So me with the beauty industry, when I started in the beauty industry, I literally just tripped. I just tripped and fell into the beauty industry, and it was just like, boom, you got a job. And then boom, a year later, I'm making almost $100,000. Literally, it was like super crazy. Okay, maybe 2 years. No, about a year or 2 years later, that's how much I started making. And I'm like, what, 19, 20 or whatever. And I was just spending it, just enjoying life, thinking that this is the way life goes. You're an adult, you get a job, and you go, and this is what happens. You just work. I was so blessed. I realized now, sometimes God got to take you back. He got to take you back and make you start from the bottom to understand what you have to be super duper grateful. You think you're being grateful, but you really don't know what you being grateful for until you actually start at a age and stage in your life where now your lens are totally different. They say once you turn 40, all the lights come on in the house. So all the lights are on in the house and the doors to the rooms is open here, okay? So I remember my clients used to tell me like, oh my God, Don, I just know you love what you do. Because girl, they were just talking to me like, girl, because I know this is your passion and you know what I do. I hate it and I don't want to do it. And I'm all like, this ain't my passion. Like, I don't really know what my passion is. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to retire. I'm like 20 something, right? I think I'm going to retire because I don't really know what my passion is. I don't think it's hair. I mean, I like doing hair, but I don't think it's my passion like that. I've always loved to teach though, right? Teaching is definitely my passion. And I learned through this whole ordeal from having to actually move 2,500 miles away from where I originally started from. It is my passion. Oh my God. And it's an extreme blessing. Oh my God. Like I'm literally, you all. First, I started out working 4 days a week. Then I took it down for years to 2 days a week. I've always been an early bird, so I will always start at 6 a.m. And I'll probably take my last one at like 6. So I always worked long hours. But then as I got older, you work smarter and not harder. So I still went in at 6 o'clock though. For the most part. And that was down to 2 days a week. So you're making, great money within 2 days. So the money is so good, or your bills are so, this one bills was like, nah, it just depends on where you live at. Whether you live in a suburb or you live in a more urban area. Just depends on how high your bills would be. But anyway, so I end up always been able to pay all my bills or the majority of my bills the first week. First week, every time, no matter where I moved, it was always the first week. Almost all my bills is paid for. It's because, we get paid daily, but I was always able to budget all my good stuff. And then I would put up a certain amount for a month, every month, and then do it all over again. So I just thought that was just the way life was supposed to be all in my 20s. So after I moved here, fast forward in thousand years later, whoa. Oh my God, I did not realize my own schedule, my own inflation, my own days of the week. I'm my own boss. I call all the shots. I mean, you know this, but not to the degree of physically experiencing things. And I talked about this before. I just recently talked about this with one of my cousins. And I was just like, you know, we have a whole lot of opinions on things that we ain't never did before. So, you know, when people tell me that, oh, you moved, oh, I wouldn't have moved there, or I would have moved there. It seems like it's this, and that, but you never really get the full experience or even the experience until you physically do it. Now I understand I'm physically working a 9 to 5, and it is kicking every piece of my butt. And I am like, okay, because it's keeping the fire lit. I know I probably talked about this before, but I don't think I've ever talked about, you know, the extent of me being grateful and understanding, being enlightened on the full scope of the working class and environment therein. So needless to say, your girl won't be working like this the whole time. But anyway, I found my balance with my 4 jobs. So it's balancing out really, really good. And I'm just so grateful for that. So it's not really much to tell, but I've learned how to get these 4 jobs balanced. And I'm still on the grind with advertising and marketing myself. Eventually I'll get back. I have not done a whole lot on social media lately, just more so YouTube, because I'm taking my time. Being from Detroit, you know, we got a whole lot of hustle in us, and we be doing a whole lot and not taking a breath to understand, or taking a stop to take a breath to see what we accomplish and what direction we're going in, and to make sure that it's still a good direction. Which way you need to turn. I understand that a lot of the times why I couldn't scale the way I wanted to, I talked about this again in one of my other videos, but I couldn't scale the way I wanted to was because I was going 100 miles per hour in a brick wall. I'm talking about hitting that boy hard. I'm talking about walls crumbling every time. I'm knocking them out, and then I'm tired. I'm passed out. No. I have time to breathe, because if it's one thing that I appreciate, because I am Detroit bred and made, okay? You know how to work. You know how to get them bills paid. But you got to know how to slow down to make sure you're still going in a productive direction. Moving with a purpose and not just moving. You will be running in the same spot, doing the same thing for 30 years when you look up and haven't made any type of progress. And we don't want that. So with no further ado, I'm so sorry. I just went on a rampage, but I have to let you know how my journey is going. I have good days and bad days most of the time. I'm talking about 80% or 85%. I may even go to say 90%. I have great days. I still don't regret my move. Best decision I've made thus far. So this video also is going to be a look and learn as well. So what I wanted to go over is finish touching on the 5 things. It's the 5 fundamentals and a few misconceptions of hair, and learning how to treat your hair before you start to put anything else on top of it besides shampoo and a blow dry. Okay, so the first 5 things I'm going to go over is how to shampoo your hair. Got to learn how to shampoo your hair. 2, the 4 types of hair. This is one of the biggest misconceptions that a lot of people don't know. It's only 4 types of hair. 3, what conditioners to use and how to use your conditioners. 4, shampoos again, what shampoos to use as you shampoo your hair. And 5, how to properly section your hair when starting a blow dry. So let's jump into it. So I'm just going to go over the first things, and then I'm going to show you a little bit more on how to manipulate the hair, because sometimes it's hard to see when you only see one pattern of hair. So the first thing that we're going to go over is how to shampoo the hair. Just literally the basics, and we're just talking about normal hair. What I mean by normal hair, we're not covering any scalp disorders. No dry scalp, no itchy scalp, no dandruff, no psoriasis, no major even thinning, shedding, anything. We're just doing natural normal hair. So natural normal hair is just regular elements in your hair, regular sweating. It could be gels, hairsprays, oils, waxes. We're just eliminating those. So this is just a basic informative video. So shampooing your hair, the reason why you want to use warm water when you first shampoo your hair is that you're going to be eliminating any type of residue, right? So that's what warm water is for. It opens up the pores, it opens up the hair strand for the shampoos and the conditioners and the things that you need to get your scalp and your hair cleansed, clean. So warm water first, right? But make sure when you do shampoo your hair, you're not going to be manipulating it to the point where you just shampooing it and it's like balling up like, right? And you just balling it up because the more you ball it up, the more it will mat. What you want to do when you're shampooing your hair is always raking your fingers through it. So it's a combing through with your fingers. Proper way all the time. It'll be less work, trust me, when it's time for you to rinse out that conditioner and to start to blow dry. Number 2, there are only 4 types of hair. There's only 4. That is straight hair, wavy hair, curly hair, and super curly hair. I understand that there is a new language going on and it has been going on for a very long time, but I am an old school hairstylist who knows that it's only 4 types of hair. Nothing is new under the sun right now, okay? The only reason why it feels like, the 4C and all that 4C stuff here, I don't know about all of that stuff because I know that there's 4 types of hair. The only thing that will change the texture of a hair and create another pattern are products, are chemicals, are strong shampoos. Those are the things that may loosen up the hair strand along with heat. Heat will loosen up the hair strand. So there's no new hair on the market. Okay, so that's the basics. 4 types, don't forget. The shampoos that you want to use on normal hair is a clarifying and cleanser shampoo is the same thing. So the clarifying and cleanser shampoo allows you to remove all buildup and all residue. You want to shampoo your hair with that first. And you want to make sure when you get done with that shampoo to know that it's clean, you pull the hair like this. And if you hear a squeak, it's clean. Then the next shampoo, if your hair is like extremely dry, you use a moisturizer shampoo. If your hair is extremely fine, you just use a leave-in conditioner. You can do 2 clarifying shampoos and a leave-in conditioner. If your hair is super fine and super soft. No one wants cotton ball hair because your hairstyles are never gonna last. So we don't do that, okay? For dry hair, then you can follow it up with a moisturizing shampoo. And then you follow it up with a conditioner. You can let it sit on there or you can comb it through depending on if you got an instant conditioner or read the directions on the products that you're using. That was 3. And 4, the conditioners that you want to use is just a moisturizing conditioner. Beware of using shampoo and conditioner in one. No, it's either or because you're gonna get a buildup, and then sometimes it's just too strong. No, stay away from there. Steer clear of those. Just end up getting shampoo or conditioner. The moisture conditioner is just a moisture conditioner. A moisture conditioner is for super duper duper dry hair. A volume conditioner is for super fine hair, so it won't weigh it down so much. Those are the two conditioners that you want to use. And number 5, sectioning your hair properly will make it so much more easier for you to get it done in a quicker and fast, efficient way. In a quick, fast, efficient way, I always will recommend 4. You go straight down the middle and you go ear to ear and you have 4 sections. Bada boom, bada bing. So when you rinse out your conditioner, make sure you rinse it out with cool water. When you rinse your conditioner out with cool water, it closes back up the pores, it closes back up the hair strand, and it locks everything in that you just put on there. So that's really good. That's what the cool water is for. It also helps and aids in a little bit of cutting down on any of the blow drying time. But also, before you start with your blow dryer, make sure that you put in a leave-in conditioner. The leave-in conditioner will also protect your hair and coat your hair to make sure that it doesn't get any heat damage from that blow dryer, and it also seals in the shine as well. So let's see how easy and quick we can make this. I know I've been doing it for 23 years, but Practice makes perfect. So let's have a look-see. So what you're looking at right now is super curly hair. It's extremely curly hair. Yes, I'm making it look like it is not a big deal, but when I say this hair likes to fight back, so you make sure you win the fight. You keep that pressure on that hair just like I taught in the other video. You keep stretching the hair. You stretch the hair until it's about 50 to 70% dry. Why? Because you want to make sure when you put that brush and that heat together, you want to make sure it still has a little bit of stretch in that hair strand so that you can get it as straight as possible. Again, I call this my pre-press. So I'm doing this particular blow dry with a paddle brush. I'm doing it with the paddle brush because I need a little bit more pressure, because I have to move a little bit faster because this hair dries really, really fast and it likes to fight back. And again, I am the boss, so I'm gonna win always. And then you repeat the process once again. Again, super curly hair, and you just make sure you hold it as long as possible to make sure that you get 50 to 70% dry. Stay close, stay close, stay close, and keep swinging. You got this. And boom, look at all of this hair. And see, I am combing her hair with a small tooth comb, so you see that it is straight. Look at that. Her hair is so pretty. I also want to show you some different, even tighter pattern. You see this tighter pattern? And this has been my client for a long time. She always has like super dense hair. I mean, it's the prettiest hair in the world. Her hair lasts forever. And she has the prettiest bob. So I want you to see that it's always, you have to use a few different techniques because there are different textures of hair. This one right here, I'm blow drying it out like this. I'm stretching it just a little bit so that I can make it as straight as possible. By me being a little bit more skilled at it, I can do 3 sections for the back. You see, I'm using a smaller brush, but I'm still applying that pressure, still stretching that hair to make sure that it's a whole lot more easier and straighter once I get to curling it, because it saves so much time. You guys, make sure you save as much time as you can. Nobody wants clients sitting around in their salons. As you can see, the pressure is getting this hair super duper straight. I had to elaborate a little bit more on the curlier hair because we need all the attention that we can, because once you become a pro at ethnic hair, black hair, you are a pro at any hair. You are able to do whatever you want. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned a few things. When you get this blow dry down pat, you are going to be able to accomplish so much. Practice makes perfect. Bye.